Hello, Speedrun.com moderators. As you can see, I am very clearly not playing this game's music in the background. This game does not, at the present moment, have music. I don't know why, that's the first thing I said. So, Flight Rising is a game where you collect pixel dragons, but that's not important to us right now. I will probably be making categories for the fairground games that can be played, even the ones that don't have definitive ends. I can just do like 10 in Runestones of Arcanist, 10 in Title Trouble, but what we are here for today is the Colosseum. Now, the Colosseum is the fastest way to earn money in Flight Rising, unless you, of course, count the daily activities, which are their own separate thing. You take some dragons that you don't want, that you buy off of the auction house, and you level them up in the mode that you see here. And level 7 is the point at which it becomes profitable. Like, it's the highest return when you're outside of, like, a specific dominance battle. Which would be, you know, an individual flight thing, whereas people... I'm already messing up, but there's a lot of menuing that goes into this, and so there would be a good dollop of not just RNG, like you saw with my stupid miss, but for optimization. And so I think that to motivate people to do this thing, which can often get repetitive and grindy more by presenting it as a speedrun. And there have already been, you know, challenges to mitigate the tedium of dominance, but this thing, I don't talk. Okay, so Chief, I'm just gonna say it straight up. This run is going to be a garbage. This is my first run. This is being done during a time at which I shouldn't even be doing this, because dragons are priced ridiculously high right now. But I still think that this could be a good thing for the game, and at the very least motivate me to play the game. So, you know, you got that going for it, and there's, you know, risk versus reward. You build up your breath. You can die, like I saw there. I usually play the Colosseum very safe, but it's generally better to do it faster when you just get good RNG at first, but also when you are able to have enough, well, they call it breath, but it's like mana, what you would see in other games stored up, so that you can just immediately attack again after missing, no biggie. I'm using a level 25 dragon that I bought on my own. I'm not gonna have everybody do things from scratch. It might be a separate category, but, like, considering this is an MMO and all of that, and they do not allow you to have multiple accounts. So that basically eliminates the need to, you can't have a run started from scratch, which is just a shame, because, you know, there are layer space upgrades that you could get, and I think that those would work similarly to, like, say, how Animal Crossing has updating houses, but nah, you can't quite do that. Someone also suggested the possibility of getting multiple chained drops in a row, because, you know, that's already a thing people like to do for challenges, but that is more so RNG dependent, and this is much more, like, generally menuing based, and can be speeded far easier than it would just be if it were not that, if I had to get, like, 10 eggs or something, because, well, it does happen. Drops that aren't just, you know, the straight-up normal ones that you casually see, are not exactly the most common thing in the world, so it would take even longer. And I know that people want to be motivated to go for even longer amounts of time, but, you know, that's where personal challenges and things come in. But this is a different kind of challenge, and there's a lot of situations in which you want to get a lot of dragons to level 7 fairly quickly. Like, for example, when you are pre-leveling for one of these pushes, or when you just want to make money. Bad example here, considering I'm leveling during an active push where most of these dragons cost me 10 gems, but usually they're like 5, not 5, but they're 5 when they're hatchlings. They're 7 when they're... I'm just saying stuff. I've been playing this game, well, I started this game in, like, 2022. This game has a long active history. It's been online since 2014. But, it's more so about collection of things, but with the Coliseum here, I do believe that you, as you can see, can get some speed out of this. You know? I have faith. And I don't know who would actually do this, but yeah, you know, I mean, everybody. Because, you know, that's the thing. It's also just like a personal thing. Like, I find myself much more motivated if I'm like doing a repetitive task like this, where I could just drone off into the void about nothing and upload it and get a time, rather than just like doing challenges on forums, or, you know, I like having little timed events like these. I was actually inspired to do this by Blitz, and it's, as you can probably tell by the things, just by the date this is uploaded, this is up during Arcane vs. Light 2023, and, you know, as one of those stinking Arcanites, I've been doing blitzes, and I've been leveling dragons time, but sometimes it can go out of control, and so just like having a defined endpoint is something that really helps with speedrunning. It's helped me level some of my alt tunes. It's helped me do all sorts of fun things in games that I like to play, and I am a stupid MMO freak, you know? Oh yeah, you're only ever gonna get attached to one MMO. Lamau, Chatty multiple suckers. Yeah, one day I want to submit Moshi Monsters too. I'd literally just be submitting, like, the missions and maybe the ice cream game. I should now be talking about this right now. I am so sorry to whoever has to verify this. You know, you see me, I submitted 3 games. I think Flame Rising has a chance. Yes, Fetch with Rough Ruffman Flash games, the most pinnacle games of all time. But I can probably find a place describing these, better than I can, just like, oh, oops, they're level 7. Boop. It's hard to talk while you're speedrunning, you know, streamers have this special skill to them where they can just, like, talk while they're speedrunning, you know? And then I just ramble. I just ramble on and on. That's why Nickelodeon Block Party was so fun. I had a common ground to just start devolving in rambles into, because there was the show that was the unifying thing. And this thing that I'm doing here generally is the strat. Again, I'm not having people start from the very beginning because it takes way too long. I would know. I tried for a bit. I only got my little puppy boys to level 5 before I just decided to buy this thing. God. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else I want to say. I have like, cause there's, for context, this thing, you know, already has leaderboards as to how many dragons of certain levels that you could crank out this way that are entirely community made. And so there's already a community around this game, and you know, I know people are already complaining about battles getting kind of crazy, but I know that people struggle with motivation. And I already said that. I already said that. But you know. It keeps me from evolving into mindless humming. I am so sorry if you have to hear me mindlessly hum later into this. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say that I haven't already said. Shout out to the Arcane Dom team for inspiring me to go about their ways. I am not all here right now. I am not doing this right now. What am I doing, bro? You see, I don't fight those guys because it takes way too long. I clicked the wrong button. A lot of time saves in this are just gonna be finding out little things like those. It's like me clicking the wrong cock dang button. This is a game old enough to where like all of the math and stuff has like already been figured out. This is the most optimal way. I'm just not exactly menuing the most optimally, you know? And so that's why I'm showing my cursor. At least I think I'm showing my cursor. I'm showing my cursor, right? Oh. Well. Okay. Yeah, this is what. Just... Man, we are on a roll today. I am not gonna restart the run now. I had a freaking death. I can iron that out, you know? That's the thing. You get to iron out all your mistakes, because, you know, I don't want to just restart the run midway through it, because I already bought all of these dragons at a price to which I'm not even sure I'm gonna make a profit. 07. I severely overestimated how long this would take. My apologies. I am used to leveling to level 4 because it's most optimal to level 4 if you don't care about losing money, but like I'm gonna make it so that you don't have to lose money every time you speedrun, considering this is a game that's ultimately about collecting and getting your guys to look all pretty and shiny. That's what it's all about for me anyway. Cheers to that. You know, just getting little guys that look like creatures. Shout out to Train for Arcane for giving me this dragon in the first place. And shout out to Kokoro and their team over at Isle for allowing me to have this many lair spaces. And I'm sorry, it is so hard to not resist humming to this garbage song. I am a basic girl where New Galaxy music gets me. I realize I said a lot of other stupid things, like, in my Prankster Planet playthrough. Apologies to the person who had to approve my Prankster Planet playthrough, and hey, if you're the same person that approved my Prankster Planet playthrough, hey! I made Birdly in that game. It's a shame that I couldn't, the mobile sequel didn't exactly work. Well, it was a sequel that was on the website, but it only the mobile version got archived, which is just a shame because, you know, the app isn't necessarily the best. The CAPTCHA also takes time. It's not actually a CAPTCHA. At least I don't think it is. It's just, you know, yeah. I'm surprised I haven't died, considering how low health I am yet. We've been getting major. See, this is the RNG. But I just, you know, just gotta power through sometimes. And it isn't even really that much to, like, get back on track. It's not that much of a time loss. As demonstrated by earlier, I think it would be more of a time loss if I, you know, Okay, so, today I learned do not jinx yourself. Do not jinx yourself. Level 7s. This should take less time than the Blitz hour itself, because I still do want to go back and do Blitz hour. And I prepared and bought my dragons prior to starting the run. I think that's just the best plan, to just have the run start when you go into Mire. And it is Mire. Doing Ghostlight Ruins training would mean it would be optimal for level 4s. And while I was doing level 4s earlier, this is not that. Please know, even though I'm not having people start from the very beginning, and it isn't exactly the most, like, beginner-friendly, but, the Fairgrounds games, do actually give you a fair amount of treasure, and if you, like, I don't know exactly, but, with, like, maybe a week of playtime, you should be able to get a dragon with the, stats that I have, and not even like constant playtime either. I mean just like doing your dailies and stuff. Okay, that was my bad. That was literally all my bad. That was a misjudgment. That was a talking while speedrunning is hard moment. You see, this is what I love about speedrunning. I get to entertain myself, even if I go and look at it later and I think, ah, my voice. No. You know? Oh my god. I swear to freaking god, I am going to. And I've done stuff like this, just like, while watching things before, and if I ever do that, I'll probably just, like, have this in the background. That's why I'm thankful for OBS's option to have certain windows of audio capture. Oh my god. But it's generally a lot slower when I do that, you know? Speedrunning is fun, even if it gets a little monotonous, but I do hope that speedrun.com sees the value in this game, because if they saw the value in freaking Fetch with Ruffman Smoothie Operator, then they will surely see the value in this. I still need to reclaim my Smoothie Operator world record. That's something I want to do, actually. That's something I might do after this and after Blitz is over. I might go reclaim that Smoothie Operator world record. I remember I, like, timed the way he says each word, because, like, when you do the transitions between the stages of the game, and it says, like, banana, he says something in between, I don't remember the things, and I timed them to see which one was the longest, but I lost that now, so I have to go do that again. This will also hopefully get me to actually train level 7s and not level 8s. I was a weirdo who trained level 8s for the entirety of the last push, and it was not worth it. Don't be like me, kids. Don't train to level 8. God. But, you know, at the very least, I made it so that there were prices for things in the aisles. Hopefully, once the, like, actual adventure mode comes out, there'll be even more speedrunning potential than just this. And the, oh my god! The bosses take way too long to kill. They just take way too long. It's just better to restart. It really is. Believe me. Trust me on that. The only benefit to, like, actually killing the bosses is the chance at getting a boss familiar, which is pretty darn rare, but it's also pretty darn expensive if you do get it. So, yeah. I'm in a mood today. I'm spending time here. I'm chilling. I love speedrunning. I love speedrunning. I love speedrun when you run the speed. Yay! Okay, alright. Halfway there, folks. I'm also gonna have a category that's just getting to 10 level 7s and one that's getting to 50 level 7s, which I understand is inaccessible to most because you only get, like, a certain amount of layer space. But, like, if you just shove things into Hype 10, you will generally get more layer space to do this stuff. And also, Isle, but that's, you know, Arcanites only, so... The 10 category will probably be the most accessible one, considering it's, like, generally easy to have 10 layer spaces available. They just get filled up by dumb things like hatchlings that you don't want to keep, and dragons that you just can't let go of. sorry. I told myself I wouldn't hop. It's freaking Koopa Cave, man. Fun fact, I never played this course in Mario Kart Wii. I was a Mario Kart 7 kid who consistently played this course there, and that's where all of my Koopa Cape nostalgia comes from. I don't know what happened to our copy of Mario Kart Wii. I think the disc was just scratched, but like I somehow thought, oh, I only have to play as Birdo or it freezes up. I cannot play my copy of Mario Kart 7 now. Like I put it into the disc, I get to the track select screen, and then it just it's just not I just can't go into a race, no matter what character I pick, no matter what card I pick, no matter what I do. I tried cleaning the disc, but I can't remember if I tried again after I cleaned the disc. So, you know, Adventures of Spam, if you see me playing Mario Kart Wii someday, I will not then either assume that I sailed the 7 seas, or that I managed to get it to freaking load somehow. You'll actually be able to tell by the way that I'll be pointing my stupid screen at the monitor, like freaking Cars Toon Mater's Tall Tales. Can you believe I wanted to speedrun Cars Toon Mater's Tall Tales? Maybe I will. Maybe I will someday. I tried, but it was not fun, dear fucking God. I could not do it. That stupid alien frog, or those stupid driving mini games. No, I'm not gonna speedrun a Wii game just because I owned it back in the day. I'm not gonna do that. The first like non-web game I speedrun was Rhythm Doctor. So shout out to Rhythm Doctor for getting me to speedrun real games. But these are real games too, man. You know. I do indeed hope that this is a game. I'm just a little worried because I haven't tried to submit anything for a while, you know? There hasn't been something that I've been actively like, oh yeah, I'm gonna speedrun this game. And it was the first one to do it. I haven't had that since, you know. Freaking. God, I love Prankster Planet. I have a soft spot in my heart for Prankster Planet. I gotta play it again someday. You know? I just... you know, they don't make stupid kids web games that in depth anymore, you know? That's why I love games. Well, this one is more geared towards adults, but like games like Moshi Monsters and Club Penguin and Webkins and all that, where they, oh my god, please. Sorry. Games that actually cared about their player bases to some extent. Like, I've actually been getting into Moshi Monsters recently, and I was pleasantly surprised, you know, because of the art style and because of certain other things. I had always dismissed them as a game that was just about the collectible marketing gimmick and the toys, but there's a good charm to it. I love this dang thing. Maybe not in the same way that I do Club Penguin or Toontown, but in the same way I do Webkins, you know? Where even though I wasn't there at the beginning, I still have a massive appreciation that can't go unnoticed, you know? And it really says a lot when a game is able to garner such a spot in your heart, even when you're not in the target demographic. No. God, see, I got all sentimental and nostalgic in my flight wreck seat, damn it. Would have had to reset anyway! trying to ignore that notification best I can. Oh my god, what is up today? Bro, dude. You know what, at this freaking point, let me, yeah. Oh my god, this is not the best. Whatever. Car. Dude. I love when Moo Farm. I love when Moo Farm. At least I think this is Moo Farm. I love when Moo Farm. Really sets the mood here, you know? Sometimes you just feel like Moo Farm. Spam, what are you saying anymore? Like, actually, Spam, what are you talking about? Don't you want to put on a good face with speedrun.com? I'm giggly. I'm just a giggly person. You know, that's what I am. Oh my god. Oh, speedrunning, so I might start speedrunning more now that it's the holidays. You know, like, speedrunning is just a thing associated with winter for me, for some reason. Because, you know, that's when I first started Webkinz speedrunning, some odd years ago. And, wow, okay. I was not paying attention and didn't realize my dragon was dead. When I first speedrunning Webkinz all that time ago. And I'm probably not going to return to Webkinz speedrunning. But, you know, I thought about having a dailies category in a similar vein, but I realized that most of dailies is familiars and fairgrounds. Playgrounds, Toontown. Which, you know, you can't exactly measure how many familiars that someone has in the dragons. I would want to alter that for a speedrun. And the other things are, like, fairly quick. There's not actually that many of them. In Webkinz, there was, like, a whole slew of things. There was, like, 11 things to do, and I didn't even include things like jobs, which would be what the equivalent to Arlo's and Arlo and dang it, Baldwin would be in this case. And I know on Webkinz I didn't want to do any of the deluxe specific daily activities because I knew that wasn't exactly where I wanted to go. You know, I didn't want to block anything off, but I block things off here because it's just a better, you know, for even just players who are trying to get into Dom, because, like, having this super ultra dragon is basically a basic requirement at this point to do this stuff. Yeah, I have enough dragons, okay. Just making sure, you know, that I didn't screw up. Over half an hour into the run. Webkinz penguin that I set when I was first doing my layout in my Webkinz speedrun. speedrunning days. Maybe someday I'll return to Webkins, but as of right now, it just has bad memories with me, you know? Sometimes it's hard to return to games because you have bad people that you associate them with, and you, well, not bad people, but times in your life that weren't what they are now, I say, just in case she's watching this, but she's probably not. Especially hasn't gone this far in. I just... Sorry, I got sentimental in the middle of my speedrun for the speedrun moderators. Bro, what am I doing? I haven't speedrun Club Penguin in a while either. I think it's just because I don't want to fiddle with my private little, with CPSC anymore. Thank God for CPSC. That's my one worry. If I submit Moshi Monsters, that I do it as Moshi Monsters Rewritten, and then Moshi Monsters Rewritten shuts down, or I do it as Moshi Monsters Online, and Moshi Monsters Online shuts down, or I do it as either server, and then, like, you know, I don't exactly have a Moshi Monsters, Moshi Monsters single-player client MMSC. Oh god, that feels wrong. But if I speedran, it probably would be on Moshi Monsters Online, even though I literally intended to never play it again, because of the fact that there is a bug, apparently, and I'll have to test it out on both clients, where, if you are a Katsuma, which is the best monster, and the one I picked on Rewritten, you can't beat Mission 6, and I don't know why it would be a Katsuma-specific bug, but that's what it says in their FAQ. So, you know, I don't want to do an all-playable missions thing again, unless it's a game where it's, like, very actively dead, like, Prankster Planet was, you know? And the files for that just straight up were not recovered. But the files for Moshi Monster Everything are in fact still there. I just am a little concerned with using Moshi Monsters Online because Moshi Monsters Online seems to take things from Rewritten, and I'm a little unsure as to their relations. I know Moshi Monsters Rewritten got in some drama. I don't exactly know what of, but the server is still running. It's just that they don't have any contact to anything, you know? There's no official social anything, which is good. It's good for a server to not do that, because I have problems with servers that put little Discord things in their banners. I think the most, like, healthy way to do it is how Toontown does it, where you literally, it's a thing that exists. You can talk about Toontown and their little servers, but it doesn't have any impact on the actual game. Like, they do little comics and stuff, and that's great, but it's not like, you know, canon or anything. It's a silly thing. And certain things just need to be kept silly within these, like, recreation games. I have hope for the Pet Park recreation, and I have a little bit of hope for Build-A-Bear Workshop Rewritten, but ever since I got out of CPBS's, man, private servers in general are a risky territory. And in Toontown it's different because it's an MMORPG, and because there is just, you know, a lot more people who care about more than the money. But with a lot of these other games that are, let's face it, chat rooms with point-and-click adventure segments and mini-games, they don't have that same treatment, and it's a shame, you know? And that's actually one of the reasons, to get back on topic, why I started playing Flight Rising. Because I was talking about all of this with one of my friends at the time, and she told me that, hey, if you want a game where an MMO where you where the devs care about their players and are actively updating it and aren't money hungry, then play Flight Rising. And that was great. So, sorry for doxing you, but, I'm not even gonna say your name. Thanks, how do I describe you? Thanks, the girl who sat next to me in statistics class for, like, the latter half of the school year. Yeah. The one who gave me the stink eye because I was playing WarioWare Gold in class that one time. Yeah, you know. You know. God, I'd like to thank the Academy. Sorry, I get so goofy doing speedruns. You know, it's how you make the hours fly by. Sorry for bonking my mic there. Sorry if that gave you a little scare. Sorry if you can't even hear the music. I realize you might not even be able to hear my stupid Mario Kart music over me talking. I literally just went to YouTube and Mario Kart music. Yeah. You won't have to exalt them for the speedrun, you know, obviously to encourage pre-leveling. But I'm going to do so here for the sake of, like, showing the actual benefit that comes from this. And then I'm gonna check at the end to see if the board flipped. It won't. It won't. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But it could. It could happen. It could happen. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, that's something to fix next run. Now that's something to fix next run. Oh. Yeah, maybe don't die so much next time, Spam. Maybe don't make stupid decisions because you're talking and you're getting all sentimental. And you're just not doing things optimally. Okay, maybe I have a problem with dying. Maybe it's maybe I should reset earlier. But it's fine. Time safe for next run. You know, this is the first run of a game. It's meant to be beaten, you know? Someone out there is gonna beat me. And that's, you know, that's the nature of speedrunning. It's great. I hope that eventually it gets to the point where Webkins is at, where I am not feeling motivated to do anything anymore, and someone will have cut the time by, like, a minute. You know? Oh my god. Bro, spams in Macaulay. That's fucking crazy. Oops, sorry if you're swearing. Pardon my French. You know, if any moderator is this far. If you're still watching this, moderator, props to you. Like, absolute props to you. Like round of applause for having to sit through so many speedruns like this one of just random games. You know? I was gonna say you deserve a raise, but it's probably a volunteer thing. Unless you guys are paid. If you are, you deserve a raise. Oh my god, the end is in sight. The end is in sight! I'm doing Blitz after this, so I'm literally gonna still be in the colony. I'll probably watch Darkwing Duck during Blitz or something though. You know, give myself a little break. But it's fun. It's funner than you think it is, you know? It's community, man. There's something about community. There's something about these little groups rallying to get their little dumb thing on the top. You know? Contributing to a higher cause. That makes me so pretentious. Oh. God, I actually see the end. Time! 47:37! Let's go! Okay, and so, to actually put these dragons to use, I take them out, and then we wave goodbye. Goodbye. I name all of my fodder Biggest Bird. The ones that aren't already named because of this dumb song that goes, I'm the biggest bird, I'm the biggest bird. It's an inside joke between me and my friends. So, like, I was making a playlist for this, like, cocky bird character, and one of my friends suggested that stupid song. It's so dumb. Please, I beg of you, Speedrun. Don't actually. Don't listen to me. I just bought these off of Arcane Auctions right now. Looks like I'm getting my money back, which is good. Okay, I was just checking if I was recording. You know, just in case. And I believe this is the last one. Yeah, I made a considerable amount of money from that alone. No, I'm not gonna. And now, the moment of truth. Did we flip the board?